I hope you're having a great Sunday. Over the last couple of weeks and months, we've had loads and loads of people in all age groups, young children, teenagers, young adults, men, women. They come with a common problem of hair fall, hair problems, scalp problems, dandruff problems, and all of these issues to do with the hair. Now, what we need to understand for the longest time over the last couple of years, we've been chasing shampoos, we've been chasing hair masks and creams and new treatments and all of these things. Now, that's not a problem. I'm not here to say that you need to stop all of that. But the best part is when we diagnose with each of these people who come to us with hair problems, the one thing that we've noticed that they've stopped doing or have never really even tried or done is the process of oiling their hair. Now, if we go back to our grandmoms and decades ago, hair problems is something new which has come over the last couple of years. It was unheard of below a time when most of us were oiling our hair. Young girls, young boys, middle-aged women, and even elderly women and men oil their hair, if not thrice a week, at least once a week. Now, what we need to understand is oiling your hair is one of the most natural things that you can do for the health of your scalp, for your hair follicles, for the color of your hair, for strengthening your hair, and all of that stuff. Alone, oiling isn't going to work. We need to understand that inside-out approach for everything. Your hair, the roots need the right nutrients, the right amount of oxygen. So that comes from the food that you eat, the exercise you put your body through, circulation. The more blood you have reaching your scalp, the better it is for you. And the blood carries oxygen and nutrients from the food that we eat. So we do understand that diet plays a major role in the quality of your hair. But we've done videos talking about what we can do for better hair. Today we're talking about oiling. Now, it's funny that a lot of new age doctors, skin specialists, dermatologists today don't believe that oiling is required for hair. They don't believe. They have a cream to give you, they have a steroidal cream to give you, they have a transplant to offer you. I'm saying if you need it, you take it. But first, let's get back to the basics of what we need to do, which is oiling your hair. Go back to traditional India. There is so much of wisdom. There is so much of medicine in the natural things that we do. So I'm not saying that you should ignore the latest things that come into the market, but first try the basics. So whether it's coconut oil, whether it is almond oil, whether it is a mix of castor oil, whether it is sesame oil, whatever works for your hair, you want to try that and you want to see how that works for you. And then we start moving on to looking for more complicated things and more complicated versions. So most of these people, we've just told them to go back and start oiling their hair, and we've told them to start oiling their hair, and within a week or 2 or 3 weeks, they start telling us that their hair health is different and everything is changing completely. So my whole point of today's message is get back to that. It doesn't cost us money. We've done it before. We've seen the results in ancient India. We've seen the results I've had a lot of senior citizens in the age group of 65 and 70 come to us with hair problems. And I asked them when their hair problems started. And we go back to the time that they actually stopped oiling their hair and relying more on fancy shampoos, fancy creams, and face masks that promised better hair. And then we realized that by stopping that and starting something new, that's when all their problems started. So keep it simple. There is nothing wrong with oiling your hair. People have done it not just in India, but across tropical islands, different countries and civilizations and all of that stuff. What we need to understand is that we need to get back to that. Try it. If it doesn't work for you, of course, go ahead with all the treatments, all the stuff that you need. But first try what has worked, what has been proven. Because like I always tell people, if there was a magic shampoo, if there was a magic hair cream, okay, we wouldn't be having hair problems like we do today. But it does not exist. Having good hair is a reflection of the food that you put inside your system, the kind of water you drink, the kind of sleep you get at night, how much of stress you have. More stress, poor quality hair. And of course, what we can topically put on our hair, which is oil. Pure, simple, good quality oil applied on your scalp. Some people keep it for an hour, some people keep it overnight. That is up to you. But start doing this once, twice, thrice in a week and watch how the quality of your hair changes. Have a great Sunday, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep.